So anyways, you asked me how my day was, bro. That's, I'm glad you did that, bro. That's very friendly of you.
What do you do? You're done with the college shit
I'm
now.
done with college. Yeah. Right now, I think I'm gonna start working with my family, actually.
Like actually working?
Yeah.
Like job flow?
Yeah.
What you gonna be doing?
Fucking, I'm probably gonna be some sort of social work bullshit, temporarily at least.
Okay.
Yeah, I might do that for a little bit. Or not. Fuck, who knows? At the same time, I'm still going for the CFA shit. So chartered.
We spoke about this. Something about business. Money.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck it.
Dude, actually, I just remembered something that happened to me, like, no cap, like an hour ago. It was the funniest, most randomest shit ever. So check it. I'm here doing an Uber and, like, a food delivery. So, like, I'm already, like, I think I just finished delivering the food. So I'm going back into my car, and there's this old lady. She's like, oye, niño. I guess she needed some help or some shit. So I'm like, oh, ¿qué pasó? And is it recording still?
Yeah.
It still records while the thing's off? Oh, you just got the screen off. Sorry. So the lady's like, oye, niño, ven aquí. She's like showing me her phone or something. So I'm assuming she wants me to do, like, help her something with her phone. She's an old lady. She's probably like, I don't know, in her 60s. So whatever, she finally comes up to me. And I'm not the greatest Spanish speaker. But I could understand most Spanish. So what she was trying to do was she was trying to save a photo from her WhatsApp. Like, somebody had sent her a photo on WhatsApp, and she was trying to save it onto her actual phone. Other problem was she had a Samsung, and I'm Apple guy. I've usually had iPhone, so whatever. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to tell her in Spanish. Like, my Spanish is horrible. I'm like, oh, tú puedes presar, or like you can hold the photo and put save photo, but then she finally tells me, oh, you got a she tells me, like, oh, tengo un Samsung. So I'm like, oh, shit, it's not going to be like Apple. So I'm like, she's then, like, going on her phone and, like, going on her WhatsApp, and she's trying to show me the photos that she wants to save. Bruh, it's like literally a lady with her ass out. Like, it's just nudes that she wants me to save.
So this old lady trying to get you to save some. I think she was just trying to hit on you.
No, but it wasn't her nudes,
She wants
though.
that V dick. That's what she wants.
But it wasn't her nudes, though. It was like some...
It don't matter.
It was some other lady, and I was this close to me, like...
If she showed her, she probably didn't want to show you her nudes.
I was about to ask, oye, ¿quién es esa? Like, I was about to be like, yo, who is that? Like...
Was she fine? The one in the nudes? Was that...
The booty wasn't looking bad, though, but I was really in a rush, dog, so it kind of threw me off. I was like, yo, is this lady... In my mind, I was like, yo, is this lady really showing me some, like...
Yeah.
Some nudes, like some... And then I seen some titties, and I was like, yo, what's going on here? Like, this lady is just bout it. Like, she don't give fucks. And yeah, dog, it was just funny. I really tried to help her, but I couldn't end up... I was trying to, like, because I know Samsungs do, like, a screenshot thing where you, like, swipe the screen. You're a Samsung guy. You should be able to know how to...
I used a lot of them.
I don't know how to save photos and that shit, like, from her WhatsApp. And then the thing was that all her options were in Spanish, so I was like, yo,
listen,
forget about it. But yeah, that shit had me dead. When I
listen, bro, you just met a granny that's a freak. You know what I mean?
A real freak, though.
I mean, there's gilfs out there. You know what I mean?
It was just, you know what my mind was thinking? It was like, there was like this stripper, not a stripper, my fault, like a prostitute chick that was trying to do some shit with, like, this old lady. That was, like, my hypothesis about the whole thing. And, like, she was trying to save the photos for the stripper.
That's what I choose to believe, to be honest with you.
And it was just funny, dog. Like, I was just like, wow, this old lady's
Maybe
really...
she follows that chick on, like, OnlyFans and shit, you know?
Type shit. I should have asked her, like, yo, who is that? Like, but, I didn't shoot my shot.
Damn, shout out Granny.
Shout out Granny, man.
That's wild.
But, yeah, dog, that's what happened today for me. It's been a slow Uber day, so... And it's rain. Well, it's not raining anymore, but it's drizzling and shit.
That's some wild shit, bro. So, in other news, I hear prison rape is making a comeback.
Didn't we talk about this
in
last
terms of
time?
popularity? Yeah, we did, but I just thought I'd bring it up for no reason. I just wanted to stay in people's minds. Like, I just want people to know, like, yo, prison rape. Like, just be scared of that. Like, that guy, like, you saw that episode from the Boondocks, right?
The Riley's and
dude is a lawyer, black
Riley and Huey's friend. That's the white. Isn't he white?
No, he's not. He's not white.
Oh, he's just like very light skinned.
He's white in terms of like the
style.
He's a stereotype of like a black man
That acts white.
who's white.
Damn, what's his name? I know exactly who you're talking about too. And then on the episode, I think
his name was Thomas Dubois.
I'm not sure, but doesn't he have a dream about going to jail?
Bro, he's paranoid about going to jail because he saw like some prison rape shit.
Yes.
When he was young or some shit.
Yes. That episode is hilarious.
Yeah,
I love the Boondocks.
That shit is too funny.
That might be like one of the dopest shows.
Bro, I saw that. I'm sorry to interrupt you, bro, but this is too important to pass up. Bro, I was watching like these videos and shit. I just had to investigate this shit. Like, yo, how common is this shit?
Okay.
Like, how many motherfuckers are really like trying to do that shit, you know? And I came across like this documentary. It was like an interview, and they were interviewing these two guys, and one of them was like, so I told him to, I gave him this cocoa butter. I told him to stick it up your ass. You know what I mean?
Who's sticking?
Put it in your finger and just rub it in your ass.
What's the context clues behind this? I need some.
This is a prison.
Oh, we're still talking about prison rape.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this guy's like he throws him that. He's like, rub it there, and he's like, that's an old prison trick, because if the guard comes along, then I'll be like, he lubed himself up.
Where did you watch this?
YouTube.
And these are just like prison rape stories?
Yeah, he was there. He was like, so I ran up on him, and then my homeboy, he was out there guarding, so I had to let him get some too, and I was going light because I didn't want to, send him to the hospital because then I get caught, right?
He was going light, like the stroke.
Yeah, he was like he had never been penetrated before, so he, bro, this guy.
What is this guy? Is he white? Is he black?
No, he's black.
So he's some black dude that just be like giving the pound.
He's black, but but don't get me wrong, prison rape is like universal, bro.
100%. Anybody could get it.
Anybody could get it.
Anybody could be it too. Anybody could be the rapist.
That's facts.
But I mean, I don't know the studies.
My pops used to tell me about that. Like, by the way, when he was in the military in Cuba, later on it got better. But when he was there, what they did was they got all of like the prisoners and shit, and they wanted to like fix them up, right? And so they put him there with like all of the regular like kids who were like 16 and shit. Like my pops who was like 16, 17 or some shit like that.
Okay.
And they were all there. And my pops saw motherfuckers get fucked in the ass right there. I'm talking about like fucked in the ass, bro. Like fucked in the ass. like brutally, damn. Bro. And he said that there were some guys that they would like run away and shit. Like they would try to run away, but like that's defecting from the military, right? You can't do that shit.
Oh, Lord.
But he saw dudes get turned out, bro. Like fucking brutally. Yeah. He saw that shit.
That is a crazy subject, man. Just imagine some dude's like, get over here, boy. He's like, give me them cheeks. And just like grabs you from your fucking shirt up and it's like, oh, man.
That happened to a lot of people, bro. He says he doesn't know one person there that one man that got raped there that was ever like able to surpass that, like
your
psychologically.
Pops?
Yeah. He told me that he never met one person there
who would just brushed it off.
Yeah, because he would see some of the people he was there. Like he would find
some of the actual guys who got raped.
He told me like he found like a decade later another person that was there with him, and yeah, and he met the brother of another one. The brother was like, he doesn't leave the house. He
was never right in the head.
He was never right after that, bro.
Wow.
There was one who like jumped off into a tree or some shit. While after because he had been raped a bunch of times by the same guy. There was this guy there called Juan.
Oh, God.
And Juan was this big motherfucker.
Big Juan.
Big as fuck. I'm talking about like, yeah, huge motherfucker, right?
Oh, God.
And he was going around there making dudes toss ass. He was
shooting up people's clubs.
He was, you know what I'm saying? He was basically just the ass tosser, bro. Like a salad, like just tossing their salads.
Dude, jail and prison is a sick place, man.
That's what I'm saying, though. But this was the military, and they were mixing up 40-year-olds with 40-year-old prisoners, by the way, with fucking 16-year-old kids and shit.
And some of the kids were getting raped?
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that happened, man. And the guards were fucking assholes as well. I mean,
the COs didn't give a goddamn.
No, there was a bunch of fucked up shit there, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. My pops, I mean, he made it through the fucking military. From there, he was able to go into like a higher position, and then he ended up like educating while he was serving in the military, like as a professor and shit. And he did pretty fucking well, but some of these motherfuckers got turned the fuck out. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up.
My dad went to jail in Cuba. I don't know the specifics.
Cuban jails are some fucking bullshit, bro.
But my dad was like, yo, fuck that. He ended up getting on a raft and was like, yo, I'm going to fucking America.
And you fucking blame him, bro?
No, I don't. It was like, bro, you know, and not even that. My mom went with my dad, and bro, my mom didn't even know how to swim. Like, you know what it is to get on a raft and come down?
That's brutal.
Yo, that's insane.
Brutal. Yeah, I know.
That right there is living proof that communism doesn't work. And I mean, know we're gonna, again, N Ape with the communism. I know.
I just, like, it fucks me up sometimes, bro. Like, you would see, like...
Me ever defending communism would be a joke to my parents that went on the raft to come all the way to the U.S., bro. Like, you know how, like, my parents would fucking laugh if they even... And my dad is kind of hip to, like, the whole, like, as like the whole new communist thing and like people, I mean, for the most part, he's hip to like professors. I don't know who talks to him about this, but he'd just be telling me every now and then when he's drunk and shit. And he'd be telling me like, oh, there's professors out there in these universities, this and that, preaching about communism. And I was like, damn, my dad knows about this shit. Like, cause my dad's not like a whole intellectual and this and that, but he's always like, my dad's always been a word of like...
He knows what's going on.
No, 100%. He's always been
he would recognize that type of shit from a mile away.
Yeah,
you don't leave a raft if you don't know what's going on that made you leave.
Exactly. But that's why I say, like, for my parents to do that and for me to even defend that would be just fucking hypocritical. It'd be ridiculous.
The other thing, I don't know how much, like, how often, like, you and your pops, like, talk about, like, what life was like in Cuba and shit. But, bro, like...
No, my parents, bro, my parents and my brother, because my brother used to live there till he was like 10 or like 11.
Okay, so
this motherfucker actually lived through it.
Right.
Like, he knows what's going on.
So he went to school in Cuba.
He went to school in Cuba with all the propaganda shit. He's told me all that shit. Like,
no, they raise
how they talk shit about the U.S. and like how they talk shit about different.
It's everywhere.
What do you mean? It's everywhere.
Like all the political ideology, the propaganda,
it's everywhere in Cuba.
Everything, bro. Like indoctrinated, bro. They're still throwing the same shitty programs from fucking decades ago. Like,
really?
Bro, it is incredible, bro. Like they do not change the fucking culture. Like it's brutal. The only change in the culture that happens is because like they'll put like American movies and shit.
Yeah, my brother has seen. He's always told me like, yo, I've seen Braveheart in Cuba, or he's watched a bunch of American movies in Cuba. Yeah, it's a thing, I guess.
But then it's like, fuck, bro. Like back in the day, especially, bro, because Fidel Castro, being the narcissist that he is, he'll get on TV and talk for fucking 7 hours. Like back in the day, I'm. You trying to watch cartoons? Like kids are trying to watch cartoons, and this fucking asshole decides I want to give a speech for 7 hours because I'm really interesting. And it's like, fuck your cartoons.
Dude, whatever happened to fucking... I know this is off topic, but whatever happened to Dare?
I was just thinking about Dare because I saw something that happened with them.
Is that still a thing in schools?
Yeah, Dare's still around.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Dare's still around. They got pissed off at this TV show on HBO because they say that it's like promoting drug use in children.
You talking about Euphoria?
Is that what it is?
That's my first guess, because that's what everybody and their mother's talking about.
That's what I heard.
Is it a show with Zendaya?
I don't know who it is. I just heard that it was an HBO show and that apparently there's like, teenagers.
Teenagers, it's Euphoria, yeah.
They're using drugs. And
so Dare's against Euphoria? Is that what they were like?
They don't like the promotion of that sort of stuff.
I mean, isn't it like...
They don't like the promotion of drug use and teens, is what they're...
I mean, I believe it's rated like for mature audiences though. So like, what can they say?
Yeah, I mean, it's still.
They mean particularly they don't want young people doing drugs in movies.
No, I think they're against the so-called influence of it or whatever.
I mean, I guess.
On my end, it's like, I mean, come on, bro. Like, there's two sides of it, right? It's like, first of all, like how many parents can actually control
that, and
like whether or not their kids like actually end up watching that shit, right?
Yeah.
On the one hand, on the other hand, it's
a movie.
It's still the parents' responsibility to fucking
100%. I don't care what anybody
make
says.
Sure the kid, like your kid should be able to see some bullshit on TV and not fucking just say fuck it, drugs.
Right. Fucking. I segue that though. I talked about Dare to segue into in middle school. I will always remember this. There was Dare was going on. Like, I think they used to do it like...
I took that shit in 5th grade.
Yeah, I forgot what grade. It actually probably was 5th grade or 4th grade. I don't remember exactly.
I think the earlier you take it, the earlier you start doing drugs.
Oh, wait, no, you're confusing me now. It was in middle school. I'm talking about...
I took it in 5th grade.
I did it like in 6th, 7th, or 8th, one of those. But whatever. Bruh, the DARE class, I will always remember one of my boys, he was acting like he was sniffing a highlighter or like getting high off it.
What the fuck?
Because the DARE teacher was a cop.
Yeah, mine too.
Okay, so yeah, it's the same shit. So the cop would pull up to the class and then he'll start talking about all this drug shit. Weapon, you want to put the window up?
No, I'm just getting some more nicotine gum, bro.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a fiend.
Come on, man. That boy got the nicotine gum on deck. Yo, I'm still sober, man. I still haven't even smoked before the pod.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
But whatever. My boy.
You want some Adderall?
You got Adderall?
I got a bunch of Adderall.
You're serious?
Yeah.
You been taking them?
I took some before this shit. How the fuck else would I be awake? I wake up early as fuck, like 2 hours before the stock market opens, motherfucker.
Dude, I've been trying to like figure out ways to get on the pod and really turn this shit up a notch. I've been like thinking like, damn, should I drink some coffee before I get on the pod?
Coke and hookers, my friend. Coke and hookers.
Whatever. So anyway, the DARE officer is there speaking his anti-drug shit. My boy's in the back of the class, like eating shit with me and my friends.
Yeah.
Pretending to sniff the highlighter. And then I think my cop teacher or whatever the fuck you want to call him, he ends up like finding out that my boy's doing that, like trolling and shit. And he ends up like launching a fucking eraser at him.
How big was that eraser?
You know, like those regular square rectangle ones. But he launched it though.
But like just the ones that a regular person uses, or like the exaggerated ones? There's the big ones that like people buy because they don't like the tiny one, the pencil brings and shit.
I would say it's probably like, it's not an exaggerated one, but it was small. It was you know.
All right, so he smacked that motherfucker with a highlighter.
Yeah, he launched it at him.
Fucking baseball player.
And then like it became super like, it got super sus in the room, like quiet. Everybody's like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? And then like, all I remember was that like weeks later, the principal calls me and like 2 of my other boys that were involved with it.
What the fuck do you have to do with it?
You know, yeah, that's what I'm trying. And then, cause like, I think it got serious cause like the cop actually like threw something at my boy. And I don't know if this was going into like a legal matter or some shit, but then the principal called me and these other people asking us like, oh, can you recollect everything what happened that day, this and that, like on some cop shit, interrogating
you?
In middle school. And then I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? I ended up saying like, yo, I just said what I said. Like, yo, the cop threw an eraser at my boy. Bingo. That's it. And then, yeah, I don't know what ended up actually happening, but I just thought that was super based and random. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
that's some bullshit.
I thought they were actually going to take it to some legal shit because like.
That happened to me in middle school. Like, not exactly like that, but I ended up being interrogated over some dumb shit.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, not over some DARE shit?
Yeah, with a cop and shit. Oh. No, not over DARE.
Oh, but with a cop.
Well, it was over drugs, not over DARE, though.
What was it? Explain.
Bro, it was just in middle school, and, like, I told my boys, because, like, I had a friend at the time, and he would just, like...
Dude, I can't believe you used to smoke weed in middle school.
Yeah, I started way too young doing that bullshit.
You're so, like... you're so different from what you are now.
Yeah.
Like, do you realize that?
If I would have, I mean, according to the DARE officer, I should be fucking retarded.
We should be like, yeah, we should be in the bottom of fucking...
I should be brain dead. There's no way I should have been able to get my bachelor's or any of that shit.
But whatever, continue. This is your middle school story.
Yeah, basically, so what ended up happening is like, I had a friend at the time. By the way, he's dead.
Damn, rest in peace to the homie.
Rest in peace. I still don't even know. I didn't...
How do you know he died?
Cause he lived
close to you
here in this
okay.
in this
building.
I'm not gonna get into that. Don't get into that. No.
Okay, but whatever. He R.I.P.
Anyways,
to the homie.
my friend used to like hook it up. You know, he had like his family and shit. Like they had a bunch of weed and shit, and he would just take a little bit because they didn't really notice.
Right. The little pinch.
Yeah.
Little pinch the bud.
You know. So, anyways, you know.
I'm assuming you guys are trying to light up.
Well, no, we would smoke every day. This is what I told you, that I smoked every day in 8th grade. Like every day, like an entire fucking year nonstop.
You guys smoked in school?
No, not in school, but just like every fucking day.
Okay, gotcha.
And basically, like I had a sack.
Pause.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, you do have one, but whatever, go ahead.
All right, I had 2 sacks that day.
There we go.
Right. And basically, so I go over there in class and like, I was like, fuck it. You know, I had a friend and he was like, oh, me and my friend, you know, we want to buy that shit because they apparently had a hard time finding weed. And I was like, I really don't give a fuck.
Right. I just want to get high.
And so I was like, fuck it, I'll give them that. I mean, I smoke every day anyways. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
And pocket the $10. And apparently there was some dork who saw the weed. And he was
snitched.
He freaked out. He was like, he took that dare shit way too seriously, right? And,
Golly.
Basically, I had it in my pocket, by the way.
Yeah.
And basically, like 5 minutes after he says, I get called up to the fucking principal's office. This was before homeroom, by the way. Like I had just showed up to school.
All the fucking kids went.
Yeah, these people come like mad extra. I see the principal walk in, and she's with like fucking 2 other dudes. I'm like, what is this fucking like? Why you walking like Vince McMahon and shit from WWE? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, shout out Vince.
Why y'all being so extra? What is this? Yeah. Anyway, so we go into the office, and basically they start searching my book bag and they search my my pockets. By the way, I had it in my pocket.
Okay.
But here's what I did.
Put it in the ball sacks?
No. It was still in my pocket.
Okay.
I didn't have time to move it anywhere. They were already looking at me.
Gotcha.
And basically what I did is I tucked it under the inside of my pocket. So like I just tucked it real deep in my pocket, and I put the outside of my pocket outside. Made them look smaller than they are.
Wow.
And they couldn't touch me because I'm a fucking underage kid. They didn't even tell my parents this was happening or anything. So I fucking got away with it.
Right? Oh, wow.
And smoked some weed that same day in honor of what happened.
That's a blessing right there.
Oh,
you remember the time that we got caught?
Man.
Have we ever talked about that?
That was some bullshit. I didn't even smoke.
Yo, for real. Have we ever talked about that on the pod? I don't think
we have.
Yo, your boys, V and Ape. Well, I don't know, everybody got in trouble.
It's just a high school story.
Yeah, but it's funny because, like, yeah, you didn't even toke.
Dude, I was just going there to fuck with you guys.
Really?
I was just going there to fuck with you.
It was me, Robert, and Raymond?
Yeah, definitely Raymond was there.
Oh my God, bro. We were wilding those days, by the way. I think we were like, yo, fuck it. We want to smoke some weed. That's it.
And you guys just went out in the fucking school parking lot.
We would go to the school parking lot, take a couple hits out of Raymond's pipe. No fucking homo.
Was there not a fucking camera staring at you guys there?
No, because I actually did my diligent research, and like the little corner that we were in.
Oh, the camera couldn't see it from there?
The camera couldn't see us. So I was like, yo, the best fucking reason to smoke here is because of that.
So it worked out for how long did it work for?
Honestly, I think it only lasted 2-3 days. The third day.
That's correct.
The third day is when Edgar decided to come fuck with us while we were smoking.
I forgot whose idea that was, but
well, I don't know. It was Beans.
Oh.
Wasn't it Beans? It had to be Beans if I remember, because I don't think Edgar would just be like, yo, let's go. I think he just came and you guys came together with him.
Someone went up to, I don't remember who the fuck it was. Someone went up to me and was like, yo, let's fuck with them.
Yo, as soon as you guys pull up, fucking, I don't even know who was I think a security had seen us and was like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Oh, no, the bald Ninja Turtle assistant principal guy. That people used to call him like a Ninja Turtle. He was bald, Mr.
Oh, yeah, fuck that guy.
What was his name?
What a fucking bum that.
Damn, I'm tight. I forgot his name, but whatever. Ninja Turtle, man.
Him and Roach, fucking both.
Pulled up to us and was like, yo, what's that? Like, the first thing was like, yo, what's that smell? Because he was like, yo, something fishy's going on here. There's too many. There was like 6 of us in the school parking lot. So he pulled up. He seen that. He didn't see that we were smoking. He smelled that we were smoking. He started checking us. He ends up calling the police lady officer that's always there. I don't know if you remember her. She ends up sliding. Bruh, let me tell you, I had the sack on me. I had like a dime on me. And bruh, I kid you not, I left it in front of my shoe. Like just on the floor.
On the floor, yes.
Just like that.
Correct. It was on the floor. She stepped on it.
Like, it was literally on the floor to the point where I was like, yo, palapinga, bro. Whatever happens, happens at this point. I don't even care.
I really feel like she did us a fucking favor by
yeah. That lady cop, either she was retarded
No.
She had to be cool. Yeah,
I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck kind of cop steps on a fucking bag of weed while they're interrogating someone while they smell like weed?
She must have been looking at
and just steps on it, ignores the fact that it's there. We go back right after school, like immediately. At least I did, to see if it was still there, and it wasn't. It wasn't there.
It was not there. And the funny thing is, we all ended up getting suspended. I know some people lasted longer than the others.
I lasted less.
I know, and I was
back after like 5 days, bro.
Yeah, I was like, probably.
I don't know if it was because I don't know. How would they know who was smoking and who wasn't?
First of all, fuck that. They didn't find no weed. So I was like, yo, what are you guys?
Yeah, but they said they smelled it though, right?
Yeah, they could smell it all they want, but they couldn't fucking suspend us for no reason.
They'll just say they smelled it.
But whatever. They ended up saying that they ended up suspending us because we were in a unauthorized location during lunch. And I was like, yo, that is the most bullshit shit ever. I was like, that's why you guys are suspending us? You could have just been straight up and been like, yeah, you guys smelled some weed or whatever.
Fuck.
But whatever. And then it got to a point where, like, dude, I think Beans supposedly had snitched on me or whatever.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
And I was like, I don't even know who said it or whatever. And it was like, it was just so stupid. I was like, I
feel like it was the most petty fucking situation.
It was, but it was like, damn, Beans, like, did you have to rat a brother out, man?
Was it Beans that did that?
I don't know. And I'm sorry, Beans, if you're listening and you're like not the one who snitched, but that's what I heard. Didn't I not talk to Beans for like a whole like...
Yeah, I remember that.
So it was true. So it was somebody...
I don't know how the fuck we would know that though. That's the thing. Like, how...
I forgot who told me, man. I don't know the particular details, but I think someone did tell me like, yo, Beans...
What if the person that told you did it?
Right? And was lying the whole time? That's why I ended up talking to Beans eventually. I was like, yo, this is stupid. Like, I feel dumb. Like, you know?
Fuck.
I also got another middle school story that, like, haunts me to this day. We could call this episode Middle School Stories.
Fuck it, why not?
Bro, I did probably the most meanest thing ever as a middle schooler. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, first of all, I don't know what I was going through and what made me do the actions that I'm about to tell you. But check it. We had and I'm going to just say names because I don't even care at this point. This isn't girls and me talking shit about women, but I had a boy in middle school named Michael Vaca.
That's a weird ass name.
Well, I'll explain more.
Sound like a Russian breakdancer. What the fuck is...
So whatever, I had a boy named Michael Vaca, right? And nonetheless, homie was cool with me. Like, we were all boys. Remember though the story I said earlier about the dare teacher that threw the eraser?
Yeah.
He was involved in one of our group. His name was Hugo. He was cool as fuck with us. I know there was like probably like 2 more boys that we would just all like talk shit and be cool as fuck together. But whatever. I don't know what got into my head one day, bro. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna write a fake love letter to Michael Vaca. Like, I'm gonna pretend. Yo, I know this is some mean shit. I'm gonna pretend to write like a whole. Yo, I wrote a lot of shit, by the way. Like, I'm talking like I wrote.
You went very specific.
Yes, like I.
Was he scared or was he like, fuck yeah, finally?
Let me get into the story. I pretended to be a chick that was like madly obsessed with him, like fucking a secret admirer type shit. Dog, don't judge me, man. This is middle school, all right?
Nah, everything goes, bro.
So whatever, I write shit like, oh my God, your intelligence is so sexy, and like things like that. Because he was a nerd, to say the least. You feel me? I was a nerd too, but...
Was he able to tell, though, like being your friend, like...
No.
Fucking Mike wrote this shit.
100% no. He couldn't.
Did he like it?
Nah, let me get to it. I'm gonna explain the story right now. So whatever, I'm writing the letter and shit. I finally finished it. And we're getting to the class that we both have together. It was Miss fucking Thomas. I still remember the teacher's name and everything. She was alright. She was kind of a bitch, but whatever. Shout out to Miss Thomas. Imagine she hears this, but whatever. I get into class, right? So, like, my objective is to, like, get the letter to Michael without him knowing I'm the one, like, you know? So, I don't know what I end up doing, but I guess the letter starts going around the classroom, and the teacher ends up getting it. Miss Thomas.
She read that shit?
Bruh, she read the letter.
God damn.
And, like... Yeah, man, my man Michael Vaca was, like, to say the least, I don't know, from my point of view, he didn't like it. Like, he was, like, you know, like...
I mean, he was on blast, bro. Like,
but what do you mean? It was for the most part, I thought it was like a prank, like a mean prank, but whatever. But homie did not take it light. Like, he was, I guess he felt a little embarrassed, like, during the class when she read it and stuff.
That's probably,
Bruh, but after that, I was shunned. Like, Michael Vaca shunned me. Like, remember how I said, like, me, Hugo, and him, we're all like a little group with friends and shit?
Yeah.
Bruh, that's it. Like, he didn't invite me to his crib anymore. Like, yo, homie literally shunned me. Like, it was a wrap. And, like, that was the end of Michael Vaca and me and my friendship with him.
That's wild, bro.
You know what's another funny ass thing that would happen too? During you know, in like middle school when they would hand out awards and shit. What was that called? Like little
Well, like roll call?
Not roll call. That's like, hey,
I mean roll honor roll. Fuck.
Things like that. Like they would give you like an award and they'll tell you to come to the stage. It was like a little assembly or whatever the fuck.
Oh, like when they're like, look at you came all 365
Right,
days.
right. And then they'll have all the students sitting down in the auditorium and like
Perfect
whatever.
attendance.
Bruh, I don't know if I've ever said this on the pod, but when Michael Vaca would get announced like that.
Did they mispronounce that shit?
No. It's Hispanic. Or it's not even that. When they would call my man, because Michael Vaca was a nerd.
Vaca means cow in Spanish.
Yeah.
Just for everyone who doesn't.
To everybody who knows. Bruh, instead of like, they would call him, oh, Michael Vaca, to the stage. Bruh, everybody would just start saying, moo.
Fuck, bro.
Instead of like boo and shit, they would just be like, moo. And dog, that shit used to have me in tears, dog. I used to feel so bad though, dog. But after that, he already had shunned me and shit, so I was like, oh, whatever.
Fuck him.
And that's the story of Michael Vaca.
So you still beefing with Michael Vaca, bro? You still?
It could be hands on sight if I see him. Who knows how he looks?
You already know Michael Vaca. We got a motherfucking price tag on. No.
Who knows how he looks, dog? He could be fit right now. He could be fucking mad bitches he could be mad rich right now. Look at me, dog.
Or he could be homeless in the fucking streets.
Nah, Michael Vaca wasn't that type of kid. And it's funny how I just keep referring to him as Michael Vaca, not just like...
You can't ignore that Vaca. The fuck?
It's hard to, dog.
Ooh, motherfucker.
Oh, man. But yeah, dog. I don't know if I've got any other middle school stories.
My middle school shit sucked, bro. I got into too many fucking fights.
Were they serious?
They were serious. It wasn't like fucking around. It was serious. And
dude, I fought a fucking gay kid in middle school.
Bro, first of all, you gotta
Go ahead. And he wasn't gay. He was like I'm not out the closet yet gay.
He was fruit.
He was fruit for real. Go ahead. I'm telling you, in middle school, I was in my prime. So I got like stories on stories, dog. But go ahead.
I had too many fucking fights, bro. I lost most of them, by the way.
It's all right. I've lost a couple.
The
fights.
other one was I got jumped.
Damn.
I was in Miami Springs in 6th grade.
Okay.
After school, I had too many fucking enemies for no goddamn reason, bro. Like
why'd they jump you?
To this day, I don't fucking know.
Damn, you gotta know a slight reason.
No, I don't. I have like fucking 8 suspects.
Like this is like one of those like Hollywood films.
No, but it was 2 guys. I have no idea who the fuck they are to this day.
Okay.
And one of them just like what they did. First of all, school was already out. I was going to my bus and shit.
Okay.
And this dude comes up from behind me. He like pulls my shoulder a little bit, like lightly, and then he just fucking punches me.
Damn.
And he bounces, and right then the other guy does the same shit. He pulls it again, punches me again.
Damn.
And they just run the fuck away.
The sucker punch?
And I'm there with like some of my with some fucking people I had just met. Like we just left class and shit.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, "Bro, what the fuck just happened?
You all right, man?
What
like
the
were
fuck
they?
was that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good."
And that's it. You never heard of them after the game, like in school?
I don't know who the fuck did it.
Damn. I don't think I've ever been like sucker punched like that though.
Oh, I've been sucker punched.
Multiple times?
Multiple times.
Jesus Christ, man. People don't like you.
Bro, I don't understand why.
I mean, fuck, man. What happened to the other fight? You said
I'm a nice guy outside of Twitter. You know what I mean? Like
what happened to the other fight? Did you lay hands on this man?
The other fight? Which other fight? Like there was a lot of them. That's the issue, man. I went to a bunch of fucking schools.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this. You went to a bunch of middle schools?
Dude, I went to Miami Springs, which is where that shit happened.
Okay.
I went to Filer.
Wow, you went to Filer?
I went to Filer.
I heard Filer was bad.
I went to fucking Jose.
Jose was bad.
Jose was on some bullshit.
Fuck that. People were fucking
Bro,
smoking.
Didn't I tell you what happened in the fight? I still have the fucking scar.
To this day?
You can't see it. It's a scar on my face.
Okay.
Literally scar face. Like if you put some fucking light on here, I can show you. Right? It looks very tiny now. It's right here.
Oh, okay, I see it. Oh,
Okay.
that little. No
you know
way.
what that is?
From what?
So there was this kid, like I don't know.
This isn't Jose?
Yeah, this isn't Jose.
Sheesh.
It was the third day of school.
Okay.
And I go to class and like I sit behind this kid. I didn't know anyone. I was new in the school.
Okay, on your new kid shit.
And this kid, like, you know, in the desk, some desks, like in the like below your seat, there's like a space where you can put your books.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know?
I remember. Under the chair?
Under the chair, yeah.
Oh my God.
And so, like, some people would just, like, fucking put their feet on it and just rest their feet on it. And some of them would shake their feet, which is annoying as fuck.
Oh, no, they're getting hit.
And I was like, this is, I'm the new kid. I can't afford this type of shit.
Nah, yeah.
If I let this shaking slide, what's next? I might get prison raped. You never know.
Good analogy, man.
You gotta
Good
be, it's perfectly sensible.
No, 100%.
Makes sense.
New kid in school, new kid on the block in jail.
Anyways, here's what happened, right?
Go ahead.
I was like, don't. Like I asked him,
Stop
like
fucking shaking that
no.
shit,
I asked him
bitch.
like normally to stop, but then he would just keep going. And I asked him again, and he was sort of like disrespectful the second time I asked him.
He laughed about it, like,
No, he was just disrespectful.
Okay.
And I was like, all right. I waited for class to end, and then I just fucking started punching the fuck out of him the second we left the room.
You rocked him?
And yeah, and I was just punching the fuck out of him, and he turns around, he gets up, and as soon as he gets up, he had a fucking pen in his pocket, so he gets the pen out, he opens the cap, right?
And
like
he
opens the
slashes your
top,
face with it?
and he fucking got me in the face with that shit.
Oh, wow.
And now that I think about it, like, of course, the motherfucker could have got me in the eye.
No, that shit could have been worse.
Yeah.
You could have became blind. Who
Basically, I was just bleeding and shit, and so I just kept on punching him, and then they broke it up.
How school fights usually.
And I was
it
like,
was quick, right?
I was like, yeah, oh my God, it was like
Too quick, right? Yeah, school fights are so fucking fast, bro. Dude, I remember this one time, and I hope I'm not repeating any stories. I was like in an argument with some girl in middle school.
Nice.
Oh wait, fuck that. I gotta say the fight with homie. There was some kid named Juan.
Oh man.
We did talk about a Juan earlier.
Yeah, we did.
But yo, this Juan, and he was gay too. But
Oh no. The Juan that I mentioned isn't gay.
Oh no, he's not.
I gotta make a distinction later, but go on.
Go ahead, my fault. I'm mixing them up. But Juan was like he was cool for the most part. I don't know what got into him this day when me and him fought. But he was a little, I'll say he was a little fruity, dog. I don't know how to bestly describe it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his actions
He was a vegetarian, but he only ate sweet stuff.
a lot of his actions were very feminine. But he wasn't gay, from what I knew. So whatever, bro. It was random too. Like imagine the kid that you would never expect to do something does something. Bro, I'm in lunch, and I forgot what ends up happening because I'm a pothead. Bro, this man ends up fucking smacking me on my face, like just out the blue, and I'm like, yo, he did not just do that. And I was like, yo, Juan did not just do that to me, dog. So whatever, I'm like, and we were in lunch, so I was like, I wasn't even paying attention to him, so I was like, what the fuck?
But were you thinking to yourself, like, I can't let this motherfucker get
out of everybody, like, nah, I can't but nah, regardless, I was tight, so I'm like, all right, say less, dog. Me and Juan start walking out, yo, I rocked the living shit out of Juan so bad, dog. Like, as soon as we stepped out the lunchrooms, and then we started like getting into like a tussle. I started like the school fights were super quick. So like as soon as I fucking rocked him, I think like he like tried to get on top of me or some weird shit. I don't know if he was trying to do some gay shit. Who knows at this point in hindsight. But like I had him in a headlock. I was like, yo, Juan, chill the fuck out. Like I was like, yo, what's wrong with you? And then like they ended up breaking it up and shit. And then me and Juan ended up actually being cool. Like, we were just like, it was, it's one of those people that you just fight and there's like, oh, whatever, you get over it and like, But yeah, that was super random. I ended up calling some girl ugly in middle school and she fucking had like she was crying her fucking eyes away, bro.
I made a song about some shit. You know who she is. I'm not gonna say her name or anything,
course.
but
Pussy.
I mean, I could.
Nah, I don't want to edit the beeps. That shit was annoying, like.
Listen,
If you're gonna say a name, just be ready to say it, dog. I'm out here saying names from now on. Maybe not interactions with women that I've dealt with, because, you know, I don't want to be chitty-chatty.
I just remember making this fucked up song. Something about she's a hoe. Like, we were just fucking around. Like, we were just fucking around like that.
Are you talking about songs we've made?
No, that was just me. It was so spontaneous, bro. Like,
Oh, okay,
imagine,
okay.
like, she's a hoe. She's a hoe.
I've heard you say that. That sounds familiar.
That's so classic.
Yeah,
That's a classic. But it was just us. It was just a group.
I mean, I think Ludacris has
bro,
a song
I was
called
such a fucking psychopath in high school though that I didn't realize how fucked up that was. She looked at me and she was like, I could tell she was like fucking hurt. And
when you said that?
Yeah, when I said that. But she was like trying to like act like, oh, like she's following along. It's funny, but it's like fucked up at the same time. You know what I mean? Like when you're joking, when you joke around with a girl, you're like, oh, that's fucked up. You know, but it's like funny.
It's 100% funny.
Right? Of course it is.
Women just aren't funny.
No. Here's the thing. Women will be like fucking around like, for example, it'll be, you know, like fucking, I mean, it's all the time. Like, you know, some guy's being a fucking asshole, right?
Of course.
And,
like how I was
and she knows him, but she wants to fuck the guy, right? So she's like, that's so mean.
Right. I mean, listen,
and then next thing you know, that's the same shit she says when he's pulling her hair and fucking her guts out.
Yep.
That's so mean.
I mean, listen, man. Women are interesting creatures.
Oh, yeah.
To say the least.
No, I don't blame them. I mean, shit.
You know, but, dude, I got high school stories, too. We actually went to high school together.
I gotta correct something for the record.
Oh, go ahead.
We were talking about Juan, right?
Okay.
There's a very important distinction we gotta make here.
Juan isn't gay, but he prison rapes. Is that where you're going?
There's a difference
Gotcha.
in the Spanish language that I know. I mean, I'm...
Oh, okay.
In the tradition
You're teaching me something.
that I know of, right?
Gotcha.
And a lot of the neighbors that, you know, my parents had growing up were, this is what you might call abacua, and that's like you could call that like black Freemasons.
Okay.
Of Cuba. It's like a black secret society with like roots in Africa, right?
Okay.
And basically, there's some rules there.
Gotcha.
And one of the rules...
You might have told me this before, but go ahead.
I probably did.
Yeah.
You can... You know what I'm saying? You can fuck a dude in that. You can rape a dude.
But you can't get fucked in that.
But if you ever let a man penetrate you...
Yeah.
Don't ever get fucking near me again.
That was the cruise.
I don't give a fuck if 28 dudes were holding you back.
That was the cruise, like, motto. That's
not even a motto, bro. That's like a moral code. Like,
for them.
You abide by that. That's like fucking like the Pope supposed to abide to like the fucking, you know, Bible and shit like that.
I mean, rape. I mean, I know this could be jokes and shit, but realistically, the dude's gay. What do you think about people raping people in prison? You think that makes them gay? 100%.
Would they do it outside?
That's a good question.
I don't mean rape. I don't mean rape. I mean
like actually have penetration with another guy.
Would they penetrate another man if they were around women?
I mean, I know it's.
I don't know. I just want to make their distinction.
Yeah, I got you. That is weird though. There's like a weird.
Listen, bro. You spend 5 years in prison, and then
I would never.
I swear to God, you will end up looking at a dude's ass like it's J-Lo's booty, bro.
Nah.
That's what you say, bro. Give it 5 years in prison, bro. You never know. You never know.
Nah, bro. I don't care what happens to me though. I could be there in 30 years.
You
though.
end up running.
I'm rocking the meat all day. If that's what it takes, dog, to just let some enjoyment come, you know, fuck it.
Listen,
dog.
man. There's a.
I would never, dog. I'd rather beat off to Playboy, dog.
There's the look. In English, the word that they use to like disrespect gay people is faggot, right?
100%.
All right. So in Spanish, you say maricón.
Maricón son. Punto
right?
com.
So in Spanish, they make a distinction. There's a maricón, and then there's something called a bugarrón.
I don't know about that. You're teaching me something.
Bugarrón.
Bugarrón
means you don't mind fucking a dude in the ass.
Oh my God, that's just so weird.
But ain't no fucking way in hell that you'll ever let a man fuck you in the ass.
These are Cuban dudes?
Yes.
That is fucking wild.
But they will fuck somebody up for, and I swear to God, bro.
I believe you.
Bro, they don't fuck around.
I believe you, though. I believe you.
These guys are not to be fucked with.
That is
like they will hold a grudge and they will kill a motherfucker if necessary. Like
that is a wild thing to live by, though, bro.
I'm not saying no, but they don't live by like you. They say
Like they don't have to be going out there raping people.
it's not like you have to fucking do it in the ass. To join us.
But they're just saying like, yo, worst comes to worst, homie. Don't ever let someone do it to you.
And if you're like in a room, if you invite like one of them to your house, right?
Okay.
And there's like another there's a gay person in the room, right?
Okay. There's problems.
It'll be like you get that fucking maricones, sácalo de aquí, get them out of here.
Damn. So they're
Because I don't want, because I'm not going in that room with them.
they're homophobic.
Very,
100%.
very, yeah.
I mean,
and in the prison,
good.
not just in the prison, like there would be this thing that they would do. My pops taught me some of this back in the day. So there would be like these situations where they had like you know how they got like they pimp dudes out in prison, bro.
They do all type of shit.
That's my
prison,
bitch.
Bro.
That's my bitch, right?
Yeah.
And so basically, you got your bitch, right? And the way they would do it is you gotta grab the toothbrush, and he has to grab it a very specific way. The bitch. The man's bitch. He has to grab it towards a very specific point and give it to him in a very specific way. And if he fails to do that, he can't grab it by any of the ends. He can't grab it by like any of the tips. Right.
Okay.
And if he fails to do that, that man will instantly start beating the fuck out of him right there.
Oh shit.
Just beat
because of that.
Just for that. Just beat the fuck for anything. Beat the fuck out of him, bro. No way. He doesn't respect you. They don't respect you.
Man, listen.
You're property to them. You know what I mean? Like that's how they see it.
I'm dying, dog. You're gonna have to kill me, bro. Point blank. I'm not going out like that.
You got to do it. There's no other way.
No, yeah, they're gonna have to kill me.
There's no other way because I mean the only other alternative is to spend your life, you know, after. I mean, there's
As somebody's bitch.
For those guys. There's two lives, bro. There's the life before and after penetration.
Sheesh. LAP.
It's like before and after Christ. You know what I mean? Like
Life after penetration, life before penetration. We call that the episode. LAP. But dude, nah, I'm dying. Like they gotta kill me, dog. I'm doing whatever it takes. I'm biting eyeballs out. I'm doing whatever, dog. I don't give a fuck. I am not getting raped, bro.
the documentary I was talking about, the shit I was talking to you about in the beginning. It was this. There was this guy who actually did get raped, and he was being interviewed, but like low key, like it was just his voice. You didn't see his face or anything, right?
Okay.
And he would just be there talking like. So basically, they ran up on me in the prison cell, and the guy has a fucking. He has like a shank like right towards my face, like basically cutting me already. And he's like, "You fucking move anywhere, I'll fucking." I don't know if he got him from the back, and he was fucking like about a.
Oh God.
Like towards his neck, his aorta or some shit.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. And he was like, just telling him straight up was about to happen. Like, you're gonna get fucked in the ass right now. Right? And the dude got fucked in the ass. Right?
He just took it?
He just took it, yeah. And then basically, now he's out of prison now, obviously, right?
The interviewee?
Yeah. And basically what he says, he's like, you know, I don't really tell anyone about it except, you know, like I've been able to hide it from my family. So when people ask me like, how was prison? How terrible was it? I was like, you know, I'm in, I'm out, and just move on.
Who the fuck would even want to speak on that? That's like, that is a tough fucking subject to just start talking about.
Oh, definitely. Did you see what Dave Chappelle said about it?
About rape, period?
About male rape specifically. He has like this really, really short like clip that
like, is it the bit about rape or like?
No, it's male rape specifically.
Nah,
like
I don't think I have that.
He was just there talking about like the difference between a man and a woman getting raped. You know, is like different. You know,
100%.
But then like he's like, yeah, man gets raped. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do? You know, you gotta get up. He's walk it off, motherfucker. You know,
right? Hell yeah.
You gotta walk that shit off.
There isn't much to really, bro. Dude, what about getting raped by a chick? That's such a controversial thing.
Is it really rape?
That's the. Bro, I mean, it depends. If it's. I mean, if you don't want to fuck the lady.
If a chick roofies me and fucks me,
that's rape.
I won't fucking. You're
not filing a case against her.
I'm gonna be honest. I might laugh that shit off.
Yeah, but
if nothing else happened that was like negative, I might just be like. Huh?
I mean, yeah, like if literally nothing negative happened
But if I end up taking a fucking STD test and it ends up, oh, you got fucking herpes now, I might Rihanna that bitch. right?
No, that's...
You might have to, I'm just saying.
No. I feel you 100%, but...
I wouldn't literally, like, go up to her and fuck her up, but,
right.
man, I would definitely have a problem. I would definitely have a problem with her.
Dude, I don't even...
That shit's going legal.
You ever heard the situation about Terry Crews getting sexually assaulted?
Yeah, that shit was...
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that are you swole as fuck. Why you acting like a bitch? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I mean, and I don't want to equate, like, obviously, like, physical strength is not the same. And even if the person had, like, power over him in a way, it's like, bro, if some shit like that is what it takes to,
I only bring it up, and not to cut you off, just because, like, it just proves how, like, there's no such thing as equal rights between, like... And I'm not trying to be on Terry's side or anything. I feel just like you because it's like, yo, my man, you are fucking, how big are you?
I mean, I think that, I just think that the idea of, like...
Even the judge was like, oh, like, you're like so big. You're like, I forgot what she was alluding to, but saying like, yo, you could defend yourself.
I don't have an issue with, like, necessarily being tougher on men in those certain ways.
Yeah.
My whole issue is like, well, if there is that, if there is that difference, then stop trying to, you know, make this illusion that men and women are the same. If we're not going to be held to the same
I agree with that. Yeah,
we aren't going to be held to the same standards. I don't give a fuck how much you lie to yourself and pretend that gender doesn't. Yeah, it does. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, the thing with Terry Crews was, though, it wasn't a woman, though. It was a dude.
It was a dude. Yeah, it was
groped his nuts.
And it was a dude who had like a fucking
millions, billions. Like he was like a very rich, powerful.
And he had
guy.
like power over him because he was in Hollywood. He was
right.
So it was that type of shit, right?
Yo, I would have rocked him so quick.
But it doesn't mean you can't fuck the dude up, bro. Like, you're already rich. What do you have to lose? Like, fuck, what are you bitching about?
Yeah, right, bro. Once you're rich, bro, you put a hand on somebody.
It's sexual assault.
It's suing. I mean, I know what you're trying to say, but it's like, I don't think Terry is right in this case. I mean, obviously, groping someone is not right.
Nah, I just think he's
but it's like, come on, man. He's trying to play the victim shit too bad. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, he could have easily rocked him.
It was so perfect, though, because it's like... You see, like, we can all, you know, experience sexual harassment.
Right, I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to play the victim card.
And I understand that that's true.
Yeah, 100%. Men do get sexually assaulted. But it's like, damn, bruh. That was just a tough situation. I think he should have just kept that to himself. Or if not, just beat the shit out of the guy who did it to him right then and there when it happened. I forgot what Terry Crews was.
I have an issue with the whole, like, promotion of male weakness.
You don't rock with that?
I don't fuck with it at all.
I mean, all men are different, though.
But it doesn't teach. Yeah, but life for a man is going to be harder in terms of, like, what's expected of you.
Definitely acting like that.
And
yeah.
I don't give a fuck what society you're in or how equal they pretend.
Yeah, of course.
That men or women are. They're different.
Any right parent or anybody would have told Terry Crews, yo, go beat his fucking ass. Don't let anybody touch you. You know, like, at least that's what I would have told my kid. Like, if somebody groped my kid, I would have been like, yo, fam, go whoop his ass right now.
Be like, oh, we have more in common than differences. It's like, okay, yeah. In terms of what, though? In terms of what? We both watch Game of Thrones? It's like, just, what the fuck is this? What are you talking about?
I just couldn't believe Terry Crews actually was on that type of time. It was super based.
Listen, man. There's too much bullshit. Anyways, what I was getting at with the whole, like, promotion of male weakness shit, it's like promoting men is, like, something that should be fucking, like, fragile and fucking... Like, no, that's not gonna make the vast majority of men feel good about themselves.
I mean...
It just isn't.
That could be subjective.
No, fuck that. No, it's not.
You're saying that men that promoting male weakness...
No, wait a second. Even women...
Okay.
Even women, like, you have to be resilient in life. The promotion of, like, this victim mentality.
Oh, I agree with that. But I'm saying I was going to allude to the fact that all men are different and maybe some people do get joy out of that. How do you know that?
Joy out of what?
Repeat what you said about the whole male weakness.
Male weakness, about men being, like, promotion of the idea that, like, you know, someone is sort of like a bitch in a way, right? Like,
okay.
Sort of this idea like, oh...
What happened if someone gets off like that? They enjoy that.
What do you mean they enjoy that? You mean like a fetish?
Or not like in a fetish way, but like it's just how they live.
What do you mean, like getting bullied? Someone enjoys getting bullied? Is that what you mean?
Okay, so that's what you're referring to now. See, now you gotta give me more context clues now. We're talking about just
anything
in general.
just in general, the promotion of someone the promotion of like, oh my God, poor you, this mental health shit, instead of like promoting a mentality that tells the person, no, you can get past this.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And you don't need it, and you don't always need a fucking therapist to get past it.
I agree with you, of course.
Some
people don't got parents though.
But the idea is, you don't necessarily.
You don't need parents either, but they could help.
You don't necessarily. No, they help a lot. I mean, it's a huge difference.
Yeah, your dad telling you everything's gonna be all right is way different from.
But that's not the idea. The idea is that if the culture starts promoting like people as sort of like these fucking fragile beings, that they need this mental health bullshit. Anything the
mental health conversation is big nowadays.
Some bad shit happens to them.
Mental health is important,
the creation of everything into a mental... Yeah, but the best way to promote mental health is to promote resilience, which means to promote the person thinking that they're capable enough of handling situations and being strategic about
more positive thinking, things like that, and that nature.
Just being resilient, just thinking that you have the capacity to get through the shit that life throws at you, instead of thinking like, oh my God, how will I survive without a therapist now? And that's not to say that therapy is bad. Therapy can be fucking amazing in certain situations. It's not against fucking therapy that I'm going at. I'm just going against this mentality that's like promoted about the idea that people like.
Where do you see these?
I see it all the time on like just and people are gonna say, oh, social media. It's like, no, not just social media, all over the fucking place, bro. Like this idea that people are fucking weak, and the way that I mean, even the way that like men are portrayed on TV and shit.
I mean, it's changed over the years.
As insecure pussies and shit.
It's changed over the years.
Insecure, dumb pussies, right? Yeah. The only time it's not is when it's a science fiction thing or some shit like that, right? When it's a superhero. But if you watch any sitcoms or you watch any fucking... you watch just any regular... Like growing up, for example, right?
Right.
You watched a bunch of cartoons growing up, right?
Yeah.
All right, well, like Timmy Turner, was he the cool kid in school, or was he a fucking dork who couldn't get laid, who couldn't get he couldn't get shit?
There wasn't mature.
His dad was a fucking idiot, and his mom was always the brains of the house, and she was like the one who kept things in order because his dad's a fucking retard, right?
Yeah.
What happened to Jimmy Neutron? Jimmy Neutron was smart, but he was also, a fucking dork, and he was low in the hierarchy.
Okay, I see what you're trying to say.
And his dad was also a fucking idiot, right?
His dad was hilarious, by the way.
But do you see what I'm saying? Like, if that's the message that a kid gets throughout his entire infancy, like through television, like what the fuck?
I mean, Is
that a good message for a kid?
I could debate that though, because I feel like a lot of shows start like that, and then it gives them like a character development, and they become something more.
No. Even if they accomplish something by the end of the episode, the next episode it's like forgotten. And they're still a dork.
Yeah, but
he's still a dork. He's still the same dork. He hasn't solved anything. So it just goes to show you, like, it implants the idea that, like, oh my God, look at this big problem I solved in episode 200. Episode 201, you have the exact same fucking problem, but you don't solve it, and then it goes the rest of the season like that. Like you're still a dork.
I mean,
your life still sucks.
How else would you describe the protagonist? You have to kind of have like an issue in the beginning.
It's not but the issue should not be about like
about just male masculinity.
No, the issue should be external.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Right? The issue should be
not something
external that you can solve.
Okay.
And if it's internal, it should be something that's like reasonable. It shouldn't be something like, I'm just a dork. I'm just low in the hierarchy, bro. Like, bitches don't want to fuck me. Like that type of shit, bro. Like that just why do you need to show that to kids that way? Like why do you need that to be the case for children? I just don't think that's good.
Forget children. This is just a way of like how films and a lot of TV shows, and I don't think it's a children thing, to be specific.
No, I'm pointing it out because of how important it is for children specifically.
I feel you though, yeah.
They're the ones developing. I could give a fuck an adult.
At this point, it's like, yeah.
If you're an adult, get your shit together. Why are you worried about like TV? That's not your issue.
Right. But I see you. I understand what you're trying to say. It can have influence.
But there's kids that would go home straight from school. You watch 8 hours of TV or some shit. That shit is programming.
That's brainwashing in a way.
That's programming. It doesn't. I mean,
I don't think it particularly will.
No, it's not the decisive factor, but it has an influence. And
how big is that influence though?
It depends.
We're okay. We watch.
It depends.
Shits. You know what I mean?
It depends, is what I'm saying.
We're not fucking being victims out here. We're all right. We've seen all them shows when we were young.
I mean, yeah, but a lot of fucking kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's kids out there that
obviously
there's people that took heroin and didn't overdose, you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't mean that your shit doesn't have fentanyl in it, you know?
I got you. I see what you mean. I mean that's an interesting topic. I think maybe it has to do with a lot of just like, I don't know. How would you answer that? Why do you feel that they do that? Is it a programming thing? Is there a deeper root?
I believe so, yeah. A lot of it probably comes from literary theory, the way that they teach people and people that become writers when they're in school. Right?
Oh, okay, like the way they would write something?
The way they teach them is woke. And of course, what's more woke, you gotta like, you know, if you want to promote all that woke bullshit, then you would have to like, it's feminism, right? Like the man has to be like below the women in order to make up for, you know, the oppression of women by men.
Yeah, but feminism is equal rights between men and women, no? But isn't that the real definition?
Yes.
Like it's equal rights between everybody, not just...
But these are fictional characters.
Right, okay.
And so the idea is that you want to have that sort of a situation. And then there's also, you know, it's not just the feminism shit. There's a lot of ways of viewing like the feminist shit. Because I don't know if you know about literary theory.
I don't.
But in terms of literature, if you look at any like literature textbook that goes in depth, you might find at the end, if it's an intro, you might find in literary theory, you know, that there's, you know, Marxian literary theory.
There's some of that too?
Some of that, a lot of that.
Oh, okay. Marxian literary theory?
Oh, yes, and critical race theory is in literature a lot.
We know about that now, but what's Marxian literary theory?
It's just using Marxism to like sort
of... In a way of writing?
Yeah, it's to look at...
How the fuck can you even...
So when you're going through the literature, you look at a distinction to see how this book is sort of like promoting the oppression on the basis of class, for example.
Oh, okay, I see what you're trying to say. Okay.
Right. The example that a lot of people use is like that movie, The Great Gatsby.
I've never seen that. I've always
not
heard
the movie.
about it.
I mean the book.
Yeah. I know you're talking about the book, and then they made a movie about it. Leonardo's the dude in it or whatever.
Right. The Great Gatsby is.
Is that a good book?
I don't think it is.
Just because it has Marxian literary theory in it?
Oh no, I didn't say it has Marxian.
Oh, you didn't say that.
No. I'm just saying that like when they teach you literary theory, they
use that as an example.
They use that book to like look through it like as a lens, and they use it for critical race theory. There was a scene where there were obviously this movie represents a different era.
Yeah, I know it's like back in the days. Like I know Leo's like rich or like I don't even know.
Yeah, and so they're like they're in this car and they're white dudes, and then there's these black guys who are like in a they're like in a equally fancy car. Right?
Okay.
So it's like they got the same money and this
so
and
they're
that.
confused or something.
And Leo sort of like smirks at that. And I shit you not, when I was learning about literary theory, this is one of the things that happened. The author was like, and so what this basically is representing sort of like a caricature, saying that like, oh, you know, you're doing everything that I'm doing, but you're like just an imitation. Of what I am. You're not the real thing. Because,
right. I'm the white guy.
Right.
You're the black guy. I got it.
And so that's sort of stupid shit where like even if there's nothing legit.
So that's an example of Marxian literary theory? Things like that?
Yeah, you got to understand it's literature. It's not like...
Right. Of course. We're talking about a movie.
So this is the sort of thinking that... And Freud is used a lot too.
That's so weird. Like there's so many little... How is Marx in so many little things? Like...
Critical theory is in... everything in the humanities that people do, and therefore it's in everything. In Hollywood, it's all over the fucking place because Hollywood is obsessed with the humanities. They're artists, and artists gravitate towards the humanities, right?
Dude, I seen when I was watching your documentary.
Yeah,
plug your documentary out. Shout out to other people.
I made a new documentary.
Yes, sir.
At my channel, The Modern Ape.
What was it called? The Woke Phenomenon.
It's called The Woke Phenomenon.
Swag.
The Woke Phenomenon.
Go check that out. But I was watching.
It's a 3-hour in-depth documentary.
Yeah, shit is stacked. But I couldn't believe I seen the black lady. I don't know her name or whatever, but I know she was black. She had like a
Patrice Colors.
No, not her, not the Black Lives Matter lady, but it was another lady. It could be the same one.
Oh, the fat one?
That she had a presentation about how all white people are racist. Yo, I was like, when I seen that, I was like, yo, this can't be for real. And it was just, when like the camera moved, it was just a bunch of old white people.
That shit was comedy.
I was like, yo, they could not be doing this right now, dog. Why do, and I seen like other clips. I forgot to tell you, that's another thing I was watching from the documentary. I seen all these like psychologists saying that all white people are racist and dangerous or sociopaths.
That was a psychiatrist.
I was like, what the, whatever. I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, is this real? People are actually believing this shit?
Yeah, she gave a lecture, I think, at Yale where she was presenting that.
At Yale?
Yeah.
Isn't that like one of the highest?
Ivy League universities are stacked with this bullshit.
So this is a thing in Ivy League?
Oh, hell yeah. That's all over the place in Ivy League universities. Critical race theory.
And who the fuck is here to defend it?
Critical race theory as a phenomenon, like in terms of like the first university you found it at was at Harvard.
Bro, I'm kind of tight that I didn't even like, that I dropped out now. Cause like I'd be debating motherfuckers. If I knew about this shit like years ago and I was just like, I had some interest in it, I would have bbeen going ham. I would have been like, yo, what are you guys even talking about? Like, how are people doing this right now? Like,
yeah,
saying all white people are, first of all, I don't even care. I understand, I know the term white privilege, this and that, but to say all white people are racist, that is out of line. That is ridiculous.
You gotta understand what their definition of racism is.
Because they're born into a situation, or like it's just so stupid.
It's retarded. Yes.
I can't even describe it because it's like, dude, what? It was hard to watch for a little bit. Like I was just like, this can't be for real, bro.
It's for
and then
real.
the dude that's on, the black guy, he was like, yeah, I do believe all white people are racist, and I was just like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like
that guy used to work at CNN.
There you go. He looked like some news guy or whatever.
Mark Lamont Hill.
He's a fucking joke.
That guy's hilarious.
To say all white people are racist, bro, like I could never die on that hill. Like that's just ridiculous. Like it's just, come on. Like we're pushing it too far now. This is some like, I don't know, dog. There's
a thing the woke do where they get words that everyone knows the word, but they change its meaning and they use it in the changed meaning without telling you.
Oh my god!
Right?
What word did they change?
Racism.
Okay. What is their definition?
Well, they see racism as a system, not like as an individual thing, right? So they're talking.
Well, off the bat, right there, that's dumb as shit.
Well, they think that every white person is complicit in it because, like, for example, let's say that
because you're white, that's it. As long as you're white.
Yeah, just in being white is more than enough.
It's like, really?
To them, yeah.
What about white people there's white kids that are adopted by black parents? It's like
that doesn't matter. They're still part
racist.
of that system, and they even have black white supremacists now, right? Because a black person can like sort of betray
black white supremacists.
Oh yeah, that's an accusation the people throw around now.
I can't even like distinguish that word. Like, wait, black, white.
Like they would probably.
You're black, but you're a white supremacist.
They would probably call Candace Owens a black white supremacist.
That's actually a good example. That's like my first thought in my head. Actually, you read my mind.
Did you hear that Biden is gonna like put a black female Supreme Court justice now that some other guy?
I seen some guy left.
Retired. Yeah, he retired, and so Biden promised that he would put a black female woman. I frankly don't give a fuck, to be honest with you.
I don't care about the Supreme Court. I mean, like, what are they gonna do? What is her joining gonna do for us? Like,
just if anything goes to the Supreme Court, but I don't even know who the fuck he's gonna pick. So I can't. I mean, I frankly, I can't give a fuck until I know who the person is.
My man, Donnie might just split the block on us again on 2024, dog. I heard that he's running again.
It would be very difficult for him to.
He's taking Biden, bro. I don't care.
I don't think he's taking Biden.
What?
I don't think he's making it. He might make. Maybe he'll make.
Maybe
it.
In a year or two he'll start getting on his grind. Like when the elections are getting closer.
I just think people like. I don't like.
After January 6th, it was a wrap.
Bro, the level of paranoia that can be created around this guy is insane.
Cause I don't know. I don't see what Biden is really doing. And I know he talked about this, but it's like.
I mean, the Ukraine thing he's handling right now is pretty.
I heard about this. Something about with Russia. What's going on with Russia? I heard some shit about Russia.
So Russia...
They're sending threats or some shit now?
So Ukraine is another country that used to belong to the Soviet Union.
And the Soviet Union is Russia?
When the Soviet Union collapsed, a bunch of those countries that were taken in by the Soviet Union declared just their freedom.
Their own shit. They're like, yeah, fuck you dudes. Yeah.
And so...
Which is right.
They really aren't trying to go back to like fucking Russia.
Live like that.
Especially in Ukraine, where Stalin fucking forced people, 6 million Ukrainians, to die of starvation. He locked them in their own country, took away all their food, didn't allow them to fucking produce, and they had fucking parents eating children and selling body parts, and 6 million people died.
That's sick.
And
There's a book about somebody's experiences during the whole. Wait, was it Stalin or it was probably Mao? Damn, what was the name of the book?
Oh shit, we on 6.
I forgot. There was this book. I think it's called The Whispers or some shit. It's about like some guy's experience during the whole communism shit. I think it might have been Mao though. You know, never heard of that? Never heard of something like that?
There was the Cultural Revolution under Mao, which was brutal.
That's not the book. It's a book I'm talking about though. I remember in the documentary, the Patrice was like fucking, oh my god, Mao.
She was talking about Mao's red book. Like
She was like horny as fuck off him.
Yeah,
Oh my God,
she wanted to slobber on that tiny little
Asian dick.
Yeah, that little Asian dick.
What's up with Patrice, bruh? She has no swag for that.
No, because a lot of them looked up to the Cultural Revolution.
Which is
If you know about, when you find out about Antonio Gramsci, which is insane, the type of shit he promoted, it's even more insane that we actually, like, there's people in the West that adopted that type of shit.
okay.
Because his entire thing was like, dude, we got to follow the footsteps of China. He thought shit was great over there.
Oh god.
Dude, the Cultural Revolution, it's lit. It's the shit. Look, you know, Marx fucked up. You know, he shouldn't have started with class consciousness, which is when the workers, like, figure out their position in the hierarchy.
Gotcha.
They realize they're at the bottom, they're oppressed. And once they realize that, there's the revolution, because they figure out that they're being fucked. Right? That didn't happen, obviously. And so what ends up happening is like Gramsci was like, well, why didn't it happen the way Marx said? It's like, it's not that communism is wrong. Clearly, we just got to try it differently. And differently.
That's every socialist
That's
person
what it, yeah.
that's on the internet says.
It's not enough. Like, bro.
No, it didn't work, but we got it like this. We could do it like this, guys.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are we? What are we even talking about? Like, it never worked.
I feel like they're the sort of people that, I mean, I could defend Santa Claus using their arguments. Like, the way they argue about shit, it's like, all right, because a lot of it is, well, it didn't work there. Well, that wasn't legit.
Oh, this, oh, that, oh, this.
And so there's always a pretext for any failure. And yet capitalism, which is the only thing that's really lifting people out of poverty, they sort of detest.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, when you talk to these fucking people, I mean, I could use the same shit to defend Santa Claus. Like, look through the North Pole.
Okay.
Did you find Santa Claus? No, I didn't find Santa Claus. He
Right.
doesn't exist.
Right.
Okay, well, why don't you look underground in the North Pole?
Oh my. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay, well, it's snow. Well, how do you know he didn't die? Why don't you try to find the remains? Okay, you're just bad at searching. What if we found somebody else? What if we spot a team? What if we need like X-ray technology?
Right. It would just keep going.
You could just do that infinitely. It's what's called unfalsifiable bullshit in
Right.
science.
It's just you're just debating for no reason at that point.
It's ridiculous, bro.
I don't know.
We gotta stop, by the way. This shit is at 4.
Is it that bad? How much?
We got an hour and 12.
Swag. Any last thoughts you want to say before we gotta, beep, beep?
I don't know. Fuck bitches and get money, I guess.
That is the capitalist swag.
Swag.
Damn, what episode is this? Episode 20.
Yeah, I think so.
We made it to 20 episodes, man. How do you
Fucking
feel?
made it. I feel the same.
I feel the same. All right, guys.
It's an honor.
It's an honor to be speaking and pooping and eating and doing everything under this USA country.
Continue buying stuff and making money.
Keep making porn, yeah. Keep making porn, guys. Fuck it. I don't know.